Severance, one of Apple TV's most popular shows ever created. Today we're gonna dive into season 2 theories and future projections that could possibly happen in the new season of Severance. So I really hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Stick along, go get your chips, your Takis, your beverage, and don't forget to subscribe. I really hope you guys like everything. I'm MrNova, and enough of the talking. Let's just get straight into the video. So this is a very crazy but might possible theory. Did Helena takes Helly's place? This theory is driving Severance Redditors up the walls. So according to many theories, Helly didn't just lie about her OTR experience because she was embarrassed. Helly lied because she's actually her outie, Helena Egan. My theory right now, that is definitely healing Egan down there with the gang. One Redditor wrote, many others quickly claimed and to agree. Why would Helena let Helly go back to the Severance floor when she has no use for her anymore? And 2, can't pretend to her any to find out what the rest of MDR is up to and take report back to the board. Another theorizer added, I love this show. Not everyone is on board on, however, as one pointed out that I believe that if we were seeing Helena, she would have had better lie prepared. One without the glaring plot hole of a night gardener, pretty much. So it could be that this is actually Helena, or it's actually Helly, the innie. So it's either the outie or the innie. But the theory is that the outie is faking it and she's pretending to be the innie. Just so you didn't get confused, for people that are not good with names like me, that's pretty much what I meant. Did Gemma become severed? Before we dive into this theory, props to this Reddit user old reputation for really sorting out through the numbers on this one. So according to the theory, it's possible that Gemma was severed against her will. In the severed employee list that belongs to Arvin Audi, there's a man named Doug Coleman. The Reddit user explains, Coleman was reportedly involved in a crash in 2007. He fractured his left hand and sued the city, and it's all jotted down in Arvin's news. Arvin has his own handwriting notes that reads, did the settlement lead to the severance? The theorizer continues, this feels eerily similar to Gemma's case. Car crash leading to severance. Maybe Severance has some kind of interest in car crash victims, or maybe they are better at being severed. This theory might explain how Gemma ended up as Miss Casey on the severed floor, or why we don't even know where her outie is living. So another crazy theory is that, she is a clone. Gemma could be a clone. We did find out that she was married to, Mark. So it's a crazy one. We truly don't know much about Gemma. They're keeping her super mysterious. And we do know that she is in the Cold Harbor experiment project, as we saw on the last episode from season 2. For episode 2, we saw a post-credit scene on episode 2 about, Project Cold Harbor. But another theory is, who is Miss Huang? When Mark and Makrata refinement team arrive back in the office, they're greeted by a new employee, Miss Huang. The odd bit is that Miss Huang is very young, just a little kid. When Mark asked her about why she's a child, she simply responds that it's because when I was born. People have speculated that Gemma died, went into a coma, and was brought back as a full-time innie that never leaves. Reddit users Mental Mech commented, if that's true, Miss Huang could be the same. She said she used to be a crossing guard. Maybe she got hit by a car and one day went into a coma and revived as a full-time innie. I'm noticing a lot of theories this time around that deal with car crashes. Still, this is the best theory I've seen so far for, outside of the next one. So it's pretty interesting that A lot of these things have involved cars or around the car scene. So is there like some type of deal going on with the car manufacturers, the insurances, and the hospitals when they get people that are like about to die? Do they severance them and somehow like resurrect them, but their Audi died, so their innies are the new self? It's a crazy theory to like grasp your mind around, but it could be possible. The next theory. Is Lumen working on cloning? If I know Hollywood like I think I do, the only reveal better than Mark's wife is alive is that Mark's wife is pregnant. I can't promise anything, but my suspicions rose again when Miss Huang entered the series. Nothing is straightforward in Severance, so the answer is likely a bit more complicated. So far, the most popular theory is that the MDR team is working on cloning. There's a GOAT room and even an entire study on the meaning of Mark S called Harbor File. The flash of his wife's Gemma next to some vital signs in season 2 premiere certainly added a lot for us to think about as well. The Egan focus on preserving themselves makes me think that Lumen is creating artificial human bodies, and that's the true purpose of Severance, is to learn how to transplant a consciousness. One Reddit user wrote, that theory was posted 3 years ago, but it doesn't feel less any true today so far on how the show has progressed throughout the years. I mean, it could be very possible that they are cloning people, and maybe even every main character that we see today is just part of the clone. We haven't truly seen a life outside of, besides that party that we saw at the end of season 1 where she outed everybody. Helly outed everybody saying that everyone's super depressed. What if everyone is a clone? What if herself is a clone because, she died when she was younger? We don't know. It could be very mind-blowing, but it's just a crazy theory about, the thing. So one of the next theories is, why is baby Kier in the next season 2 intro? There's a lot of babies with adult heads, including Kier himself. One Reddit user noticed about season's 2 new opening sequence. This leads me to believe the lab-grown clone theory is alive and well. Someone else agreed with a twist of their own. Lumen is a religious cult. They wrote the ultimate goal of Severance is to sucker people into donating their bodies to become hosts for dead Lumen cult members. I don't know about all that, but I'm glad people are excited, as another theorizer posted in all caps, Lumen is trying to resurrect Kier Egan, either in mind or body. There's the juice right there. So I don't know about you guys, but if they somehow bring Kier Egan back, that would be mind-bending. I know has a very weird take on humanity and what humans should be. So I don't know how that would pretty much theorize for the show, but it's a very crazy theory that connects to the cloning that we talked about pretty much kind of earlier. Alright, so another theory, it involves parallel universes. The Cold Harbor experiment could be Lumen's attempt to access and manipulate parallel universes. This theory suggests that each innie and outie pair represents a different version of the same person from alternate universes. By severing these identities, Lumen might be exploring ways to merge or control multiple realities, effectively creating a new form of human experience. This would mean the employees aren't just living dual lives, but are part of a larger experiment to understand and perhaps even manipulate the fabric of reality itself. This would elevate the stakes significantly and add fascinating layers of complexity to the story. What do you guys think about that theory? It's one of the most craziest theories. That's why I left it for the end, just because we're not very sure how that could really play out so far, but it could really play out that somehow we see some connection to, parallel universes. So yeah. Here's another theory for season 2, the time loop theory. Lumen might be experimenting with time loops, where employees are unknowingly reliving the same events repeatedly. The severance process could be a way to reset their memories, making them unaware of the time loop and allowing Lumen to experiment with different outcomes and in controlled environments. It's a crazy one, but I mean, seeing that they can already control the mind, it's not far-fetched that maybe somehow they can control, I guess, time itself. And last theory for today's video is about the Cold Harbor experiment. The Cold Harbor experiment in season 2 of Severance might be Lumen's most ambitious and clandestine project yet. This theory suggests that Lumen is attempting to create and control entirely new identities by resurrecting influential figures from the past like Kier. By leveraging advanced memory manipulation and cloning technologies, Lumen could be trying to create a society where they control not just employees' work and personal lives, but their entire existence. This would mean the employees are a part of a greater scheme, with their innies and outies might be only fragments of a larger, bigger plot of identity. This could revolutionize our understanding of identity and consciousness, presenting a chilling commentary on corporate control and human agency, which, aligns to real life stuff too, how, big corporations take control of what we want, like on TikTok, your For You page. So, Cold Harbor experiment could be the big plot thing, plot twist of this season. But I'm very curious to find out of all these theories, which one was your favorite one, and what theories of your own do you have? Comment them down below. I will try to read every single comment and try to reply and like every single comment. It's like a thing that I like to do, so make sure to stick around. Let's have a nice friendly debate or discussion in the comments. But guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and don't forget to come back tomorrow. We do post daily, weekly videos, and honestly, you guys mean the world to me. Thank you guys. We just reached 14,000 subscribers. Let's hit 50,000 subscribers this year, guys. I'm very excited to see what the future holds. But as always, I'm MrNova, and I'm out. Peace.